It's a nice one.
It's a nice one.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Like it matters, your turn, make sure they hear you everywhere. Let them know you're there. Can't stop, why should you want to? It's all yours, you've got to shine through everything. More than anything. You say how you live your life, it's your life.
Hello, my name is Albin Shargi from CVC. We're out here to fish for sander today, and we're going to try the method pelagic sharpshooting. I'm here with my friend Cecilia Granberg. We're both a part of the CVC fishing team.
So we hope that they are loving all colors today.
I want them to strike every time.
Strike hard.
Okay, so this area is like a small underwater lagoon. I don't know exactly what to call it, but you have 3 meters around, and there's a slope from 3 meters down to 8, and there's 9 meters in the middle, so it's like a pot, a lagoon. I use the Humminbird 998 with the side image, and the side image, I set the side image from 25 meters to left and 25 meters to the right, and it helps me to find fish that are not directly under the boat. And when I find the fish, I can see, oh, it's to the left, then I turn left, I stop, and then I have it right under the boat, and I use my my dual beam, my 200 kilohertz frequency, and I can see the fish on the sonar and release the bait, the lure.
It's reacting, I think.
He's just standing there.
Come on.
Now he's coming, really slow.
That's a nice fish.
Yep, it is. Looks like a nice fish.
Yes,
Yep.
Yep. Come on, take. Come on.
Oh, it's following it. No, it's all.
Come on.
Yep. Yes. Good, Sissy. It's a nice one.
It's a nice one. Here it is. Here, catch it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Perfect.
Oh.
Nice fish.
Here it is. A nice sander. It was very angry.
Really strong.
Yeah. It liked one of my favorite jigs, lures, Mai.
Put it on the measure board. See how long it is.
Sorry, cut the
77. Yeah. These baits, the Lunky City Finesse, these are my favorite baits, and the sizes I use are 7-inch and 10-inch. Also, when the water is cold, I use smaller baits, but often it's the 7 and the 10-inch. I rig this with flex head rigs, and I often use 30 gram for the 7-inch and 40 gram for the 10-inch, because the 10-inch is a big bait. Without the head it's suspending or floating, so you need a big head to get it down quick. And the 7-inchers, I rig them with a single owner ST36 or 41 hook. The 41s are a bit stronger. On these ones, the big ones, I use 2 hooks. In this case it's the 41s.
There's something magical to you. You're like a kid, the way you sit and tie your shoes. I love the funny things you say, and when they're not, I will laugh with you anyway.
There's things that you don't know you do. Sometimes I'll lag behind you just to watch you move. My favorite pictures are when you don't pose, 'cause you don't know you're beautiful in the little things you do.
I can still smell you on the pillow when I'm waking.
So I'm going to show you how to tie a stinger rig, a tandem stinger rig, and then I'm going to show you how to use the flex head on a 7-inch finesse. And also I'm going to use the tandem rig that I tied to rig a 10-inch bait. So what I use is the owner ST41 hooks in size 2 and 1, and also strike wire 046 55 kilo breaking strain. And this is a really good line material to use for the stinger rigs, because it's really soft, and it's also quite tough. So even if you catch some big pike, it will last a long time. So I'm cutting off a piece of about 40 to 50 centimeters. Then I'm folding it over the middle, like so. I'm using the smallest hook, threading it on, placing the tag ends like this, holding it to one shank and locking it with the material. And then I'm going to roll it up on the shank, then locking it, thread it through again. Now it's locked. So now I'm using the bigger hook, the front hook, threading it on, holding it along the shank, like so. Then locking it, like so. And rolling it up along the shank. And threading it through. Finished. The way to rig a 7-inch bait with a 30-gram flex head is what I'm going to show you now. I've cut the head off just 1 or 1.5 centimeters, so you get a straight front. Then take my flex head and putting the pin in straight, just simply screwing it in. Just making sure it is straight, like so. And then I would take my single stinger with a size 2 hook, that I've already tied up. Looks like this. Now we'll make a loop. Actually, I will shorten it a bit. I will take one more turn and threading it through again. So I get the hook closer to the head, because that's often where the sander strikes. Then I'm making this loop. And I'm threading it around the eye of the flex head. I'm placing the hook on top, like this. Yep. Release it.
I'm on my way. Ska se vad jag är.
Yep. Yes. Perfect. Is it a good one?
Yeah, it's a good one. Yes. It's a really nice one.
Nice.
I think.
Nice. We found an area with really nice big fish.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah, very nice. A beautiful.
Beautiful sand. And this is my setup. I have a fluorocarbon leader, as I said, and it's the strike wire fluorocarbon 047. I like to use these the higher breaking strain ones, like 045 or thicker, because you get a lot of big pike as a bonus when you fish in the pelagic. This is tied to the main line, which is a strike wire 013 vertical, the pink color. I use a double grinner for tying these together. That's the strongest one I use. And I use maximum 60 or 70 centimeters of leader. And with a grinner knot, I've attached a fast stitch size 2 snap. This is my favorite. You can never ever break it. So once you have located the fish and it's under the boat and it won't take your first bait, then you can easily just reel it up, change the bait really quickly, and try a new bait.
To this feeling, I'm getting me to where I lose control. I'm walking right upon the ceiling. I break the glass and I reach for the light. When I let you pull me closer, 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 closer. I reach for the light. When I let you take me over, 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 over. I reach for the light, 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 light.
Snurra in. Jag är redo. Oj, fin. It's nice. Looks nice.
Yeah, feels like a good fish.
Yeah!
Yes!
Lovely. Aww.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, it's hooked really deep. Try to get the hooks out.
They like the root bear.
Yeah, they really. Oh, perfect. Everything was all right.
Okay.
There
Root
it
bear.
is. Root beer and a 30-gram flex head. 75 centimeters. Really nice.
Simmar in under båten.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Let me take 5 minutes of your time and talk about rods, what we use. First of all, I like to show you the vertical impulse. It's a rod with a lower price for those of you who want to start vertical fishing. It is a 6-foot long rod with a 40-gram casting weight. It's really stiff, but has a nice soft tip. It's really a perfect rod for the beginners. I also really like it because it's a good value for money rod. We have the Walker Vertical Predator. It's a 6.6 feet long rod and 60 gram casting weight. This is a really stiff and fast blank. It's perfect for using big baits like the 10-inch finesse with the 40 gram flex heads. It has a really nice fast tip action. Perfect for the big lures. Also, we have two rods designed by Claes Hagert, CVC fishing team member. These rods come in two lengths and two different casting weights. We have the Vertical Extreme rod. It's 6 feet and 3 inches long with a 60 gram casting weight. Also, this one comes in a 40 gram casting weight. These rods are designed with a longer handle that gives you support on your elbow. Really nice to fish for a long time, and some of you like it when you hook the fish to have the support under. They also have slightly more forgiving action than the Walker Predator rod. And I will show you the other one in the range, designed by Claes Hagert. It's the Pelagio. Also comes in 60 gram and a 40 gram version. This rod is shorter. It's 5 feet 9 inches, and it's for you guys who want a shorter rod when you want to come closer to the transducer. Really good when you're fishing in smaller boats, etc.
Okay, we saw on the sonar it was a bigger fish, and I released my my Arkansas Shiner lure down for the fish and saw it come up almost instantly, and then I a little up and pang! It was a cool strike.
Yeah, and we struggled a lot finding the fish and keeping the boat over the fish, and now that we found a big one, yeah, it actually worked, and really nice.
All the big ones we found earlier, they have gone up and just
looked at the bait and just swam away.
Ground that we defend, flying colors, battle cry, wanna try your luck again. You have come to us before, we recall you falling dead. Don't be fooled by our facade, we won't hesitate to attack. This is the hour of your defeat, there's no escape, there's no retreat. You shake the gates of hell, do you know what you've done? You've brought down on yourself. Run, hide, we will search and destroy. Run, hide, we will search and destroy. Run, hide, we will search and destroy. Run, hide.
Okay guys, time to wrap up. It's been a fantastic day on the lake, and we had some good takes, some good fish. We did really have a good time.
Yes.
So thank you for watching Strike Pro TV, and I hope you will watch us again sometime. Bye bye.
Bye bye.